They were warm. They were friendly. They laughed at your jokes. They texted back fast. They made you feel like you mattered. And then one day, something shifted. The texts got slower. The energy got colder. The invitations stopped coming. The eye contact disappeared. And you are sitting there wondering, what did I do wrong? Nothing. You leveled up. Here is the truth that nobody prepares you for. When you start growing, when you start winning, when you start becoming more, the people around you do not always celebrate that. Sometimes they pull back, sometimes they get quiet, sometimes they start treating you differently without ever saying why, and it feels like rejection. It feels personal. It feels like you did something wrong, but you did not do anything wrong. You did something right, and that terrified them. See, most people are comfortable in sameness when everyone around them is at the same level, the same income, the same mindset, the same struggles. Everything feels safe, everything feels balanced, everything feels comfortable. But the moment you start changing, you become a mirror. And nobody likes what they see in a mirror they did not ask for. Your discipline reminds them of their excuses. Your progress reminds them of their stagnation. Your confidence reminds them of their insecurity. Your growth reminds them of their fear. And instead of being inspired, some people get uncomfortable, some people get distant, some people get resentful. Not because you did anything to them, but because your existence alone is asking them a question they are not ready to answer. Why am I not doing the same? And here is what most people do when that happens. They shrink. They dim their light to make others comfortable. They stop talking about their goals so nobody feels bad. They slow down their growth to stay at the same pace as the people around them. They choose belonging over becoming. And slowly, they stop growing altogether. Do not do that. Do not apologize for becoming. Do not shrink yourself so others can feel comfortable around the old version of you. Do not trade your future for someone else's comfort. Because here is what nobody tells you. The people who are meant to be in your life will grow with you, will celebrate you, will push you further, will not need you to be smaller so they can feel bigger. And the ones who pull away when you level up were never really there for you. They were there for the version of you that did not challenge them. They were there for the version of you that made them feel safe. They were there for the version of you that stayed exactly where they expected you to stay. But that version of you is gone, and good riddance. So the next time someone goes cold on you, the next time someone becomes distant without explanation, the next time you feel that shift in the room when you walk in, do not chase it. Do not explain yourself. Do not try to shrink back down to make them comfortable. Just keep going. Keep building, keep growing, keep becoming. Because the right people will find you at the next level. And they will be exactly the kind of people you needed all along. People who do not need you to be less, so that they can feel like more. Growth is not comfortable. Growth is not always celebrated. Growth will cost you some relationships, but it will also reveal the real ones, and a few real ones are worth more than 100 comfortable ones. If this hit somewhere real, share it with someone who is going through it right now, because somewhere out there, someone is shrinking themselves to keep people around who were never really there for them in the first place. Subscribe for more truth that most people are too afraid to say.